Me in welcoming back to Texas a great friend of Texas, President Donald Trump.
As you know, the border was a big factor for the first election. Somebody said, how big was the border? I said it was so big that it helped me win the first election. And then we did such a good job that frankly, it wasn't a factor in the second election. That's all it was. One of the folks, before we had a meeting, we had a roundtable, and they were talking about fentanyl. It was virtually not coming in to the area. It wasn't coming through the border at all. We had the border so closed, the best ever, and now it's coming through at levels that they've never seen before, just pouring in. Because, you know, we're not only talking about people, millions of people are coming in, but we're talking about drugs, we're talking about human trafficking, and by the way, mostly women. I hate to say, not children, not men, mostly women. And the human traffickers, we had them down to a halt, and now they're going at a level that they've never even thought imaginable. We had it close to stop. Now, this is a worldwide problem. It's all over the world, but we had them, this part of the world, it comes through the southern border, human trafficking, and it's a terrible thing. No lower form of life than people that do that, and they make a lot of money. They make more money than the drug dealers, they say. And we stopped them and the drug dealers. We did a job like nobody thought was possible. And we made deals with Mexico, and we made deals with Honduras and Guatemala and El Salvador. You know, I say, all Biden had to do is go to the beach. If he would have just done nothing, we would have now the strongest border we've ever had. It was even getting better and better and better because it was all kicking in. But I tell the story about, you know, they couldn't bring MS-13 back into the various countries from which they came. And I said, why is that? Well, sir, they don't take them. They didn't take them under the Obama administration. Sir, they just don't take them. I'm sorry. I said, do we pay them money? Because we're a sucker. We pay everybody all this money. I thought the governor's choice of this location, number one, it's a very active location, but you see the wall there. You see the wall here, and they have to get a paint job on the wall. You know, it doesn't sound very elegant, right? The wall is a steel wall with very powerful concrete, 5,000-pound concrete in each bollard. And then in that you have rebar, very powerful rebar. It's very hard to cut, very hard to do anything about. And we have to get that painted now. They have to paint it. Because if they don't paint it, bad things are happening. I'm looking, and it has to be painted. And the best color to paint it is black. Because if you paint it black, it's so hot, nobody can even try to climb it. Not that they're successful anyway. Those are anti-climb panels on top, which I didn't want to do, but they said, sir, we need them, and they are great protection. It's the exact wall, we worked with the governor of this, it's the exact wall that Border Patrol, ICE, and all of the professionals wanted, the sheriffs. I said, I didn't want to give them any choice. Let's build it right and do it right. So what happened is all of these things came together. We produced the safest, best border we've ever had. And now, in a short period of time, it was over. I was going to say that when they wouldn't take them back, they would put airplanes on their runways. When we had MS-13 in our planes to bring them back to Honduras, to bring them back to Guatemala, they had these airplanes. They said, sir, they won't let us in. The buses, they turned around. They gave up. For years, they never brought them back. I said, how much money do we pay? $500 million. I said, oh, that's right. We're not paying anymore. Explain to them that they are delinquent in so many ways. We're not paying any money. I got calls from the three heads of the three countries, who I get along with very well. And they said, sir, you're not paying us anymore. I said, that's right. They said, sir, we would love to have MS-13 back in our country. We think they're wonderful people. And we were bringing them in by the thousands, getting them out. And now they're sending them back because what they're doing is opening their prisons, and prisoners, murderers, human traffickers, all of these people, drug dealers, are coming back into our country. They're coming in through the caravans, not everybody, but they're dotted all over the place. You remember the CNN reporter, what did you do? Murder. And she goes, what? Murder. And they immediately turned off the camera. Remember that? So we did a job like nobody's ever done. The only thing I disagree with, I've heard a lot of you people say, we have to go immediately back to the Trump policy. Not that easy. I made a deal with Mexico. Stay in Mexico. You can't come into this. Stay in Mexico. They let the deal lapse. Not that easy. I love the president of Mexico. We have a great relationship. We have a slightly different political philosophy, but he loves Mexico, and we made great deals for both countries. We made great deals. And we made that deal. Stay in Mexico. You think that was an easy one to make, Billy? You think, Louis, when I tell him, sorry, it's called, we're not going to tariff your cars, but if you do, we're going to tariff. You know, they did take 32% of our automobile. You know, they make 32%. Over the years, not with me, they took 32% of the automobile manufacturing in the United States. Can you believe it? So I said, I hope we can do this. Otherwise, we're going to put a 10, then 15, then 20, then 25% tariff on. And they agreed immediately to do it. So we have stay in Mexico. We ended catch and release. Catch and release. You catch a murderer. You take his name. They don't have phone numbers or addresses, by the way. Take his name and you release him into our country. And you tell him, come back in 3 years for a trial. Nobody comes back. Only the really stupid ones comes back. It's like 2%. They don't come back. So we did that. So many other things we did. It doesn't go that fast. You got to work on it because they are destroying our country. Biden is destroying our country. I just want to say, great governor, great attorney general, an incredible lieutenant governor who's my friend. What a job you did. Are you going to be my campaign manager if I do this again?
Yeah.
Okay. Think I should do it again? You think? Maybe we don't have to. Maybe we won't even have to. Yeah, well, win it 3 times. I mean, make it a little bit different. So I just want to thank everybody. You're an incredible group of people. It's an unbelievable state. And thank you, Jim and everybody. Thank you for all of these incredible congressmen that came and women. We appreciate it. Thank you, Lauren, very much. I'll see you soon. Thank you. Governor, congratulations.